YouTube. Follow me at Kandy Forever 40 on Instagram, Kandy number 4 EVA 40, and on Facebook, Kandy Henry, Kandy Henry HENRY, for the link on Zoom. Good night, everyone. Welcome to Kandy's Konvo and Confession. Welcome to the first Wednesday in the year of 2020. Happy New Year to everyone on Zoom and everyone on YouTube. I'm going to say thank you for being here. Welcome, Rose. Welcome, Classic, Maxine, Weira, Janine. So today is all about pleasing yourself or pleasuring yourself. But before I start, I want to go mention the sponsors. Sponsored by A-Class Executive for personal transportation. Phone number 306-514-3191. That's 306-514-3191. That's for your personal transportation, like example, airport transportation, private functions, weddings, graduation, etc. Also, Ashaki Jewelry, Ashaki Charles Jewelry. You can find her on Tini on IG at Tini827. Hold on, sorry, and also by Al's Renovations. I'm gonna put a number in later on. I don't have the number with me right now, but it's Al's Renovations. Anyway. Yeah, so going into the show live now, we're talking about pleasing yourself. So I'm going to go to my notes straight to the point. First of all, I'd like to ask you guys, how's your week so far? How's the new year going so far? I know a lot of people's getting sick right now. Trying to stay on the way and stay healthy. Take your vitamins. I recommend vitamin B6 and 12. It's the best to build your immune system. And your zinc. Anyone? Want to tell me how their week is so far? Weira.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Yes, same to you. Same to you.
Thank you. How's your year so far?
Yeah, it's okay. No problem. So far, New Year is okay.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. And how about you?
Same here. Almost. I thought I was going to actually cancel the show tonight because I had a bad allergic reaction. I don't know what triggered me off. I don't really have those issues, but I'm here.
Yes. But anyway, shall we have 2 events per week?
Honey?
Shall we have 2? Now we have only 1 event on Wednesdays. Shall we have another event on another day? Weekend.
Oh.
For this year.
I'll have to make you guys talk behind the scene and see what day you guys could pull up again. And I'll give you guys my schedule.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. We're going to work on it and call our whole show, a whole different show after. But thank you for being here. I'm going to go to...
That's the number.
I'm going to go to Janine. Welcome, Janine. How's your week so far?
Muted.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Same to you.
Happy New Year.
It's pretty good. I mean, I'm fine. I'm a lot tired, so I'm just gonna get some rest.
Okay. That's good. Drink lots of water too. Drink lots of water. Probably too much alcohol for the new year. That's why.
Probably.
So drink lots of water to revive yourself. But thank you for being here. Welcome, Maxine.
Hi, thank you.
How's your new year so far?
So far, so good. Can't complain.
Good.
Happy. Yeah. Happy and healthy. I'm good. Thanks for asking. How was yours?
Good, quiet. Spending time with the kids. Actually, I lied.
Nice.
I went outside for a bit.
Okay.
And then I head back home. It was bad fog. Was bad. But I didn't want to get into the accident, so I had my ass back home.
Yeah, safer.
Something I try different. But thanks for asking, and thank you for
You're
being here.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Lexi. Welcome, Rose. Classic. You guys want to share how your week is so far? Or should I come back to you guys later? Okay, so I'm going to jump into my notes, pleasuring yourself. Hold on, I want to make sure everybody on is muted.
Hey.
All right. So I'm going to read off a little note for you guys, and then you guys can interact and tell me what you guys think about everything and how often you please yourself and go from there. So pleasuring yourself, although considered a less of a taboo, self-pleasure is still a touchy subject. But masturbating isn't such a sexual practice. There are also many health benefits to self-pleasuring on a regular basis. Masturbating can be a stress reliever, promote better sleep, and can even be used as a form of meditation. When we have an orgasm, we get a rush of oxytocin and endorphins. I don't remember those words. That puts us into a good mood and can even relieve some physical pain. You guys know what I mean by physical pain? Because after something your body sees up, you get a cramp, that kind of pain sometimes. I often say that you can't be fully well without being sexually well by struggle rights. For example, we often don't realize how closely correlated sexual satisfaction is with pain relief. But the cascade of hormones released in orgasm can diminish discomfort caused by everything from sore joints to menstrual cramp to headaches. Despite all these positive benefits, there's still something of a hush-hush when it comes to masturbation. But the more we talk about it, the more we can burst that outdated, unmentionable desires. The truth is, there's nothing at all embarrassing or shameful about treating yourself well and giving your body pleasure. It can, in fact, be a true fact of self-care and real ritual, involve intentional and luxurious, to celebrate the magic of masturbation. Get serious about happiness. The relationship that we have with ourselves is primarily one that we're going to have for our entire lives. And it's also the most intimate, like which Kant says, that it is why it is important to consider the broad continuum of what brings us pleasure. Maybe it's a walk on the beach or a hot long bath, or maybe it includes connection that's not intimate. Going by a pleasure activism, The Politics of Feeling Good, there's 2 books. Spent 3 months of the pandemic alone. I began to question, this is the person talking from the pleasure activism. It said, I began to question what it actually meant to touch myself. Not touch myself in the erotic sense, though that was a component, but what did it actually mean to deliver touch to myself? When she learned about touching herself, she was willing to slow down and take time. She could give herself a huge amount of sacred touch that she longed for. Believe you are worthy of receiving that joy. Anybody knows what I mean by that? No? The happy endings. What was fundamental to Brown's self-connection was deep acceptance of her body, a shift that took time. As she looked at her stretch marks and cellulite, she thought this was not a body to supposed to like, or to look at to like her body at all. But then she caught herself and started to question where those ideas came from. What she found was a capitalism, white supremacy, and patriarch, ableism, and fat phobia, which is a social, right? In self-exploration is new. Treat it like a new relationship with another person. Be cautious and give it time. You don't just have to necessarily focus on a majorly enormous zone, which like having the big cum. Touch your earlobe or notice the way your fingers caress your neck and then keep going. You may find that the light touch is just enough. Or maybe you want to apply more pleasure, pressure, a promiscuous tapping or tweaking, it's fun to experience different sensations. Masturbation can be the turning point for a lot of people when it comes to making peace with their bodies. Said by Stubbs Wright in her book, Playing Without a Partner. Understanding that you are worthy of sexual pleasure is also wonderful or powerful. You, in whatever body right now, can and deserve the experience of pleasure. Have fun and experiment with different kinds of touch and maybe toys. Masturbation is normal and healthy, and sex toys are too. In fact, have been using them for centuries. If this is your first foray, Stubbs recommends reading reviews and making the modest investment to start. Don't break the bank on one toy. There's toys out there like for $1,000 and change, 500, 900, 600, right? So you can go with the simplest toys, even 19 or $6. Vibrators that come in a variety of sizes and settings. They can be used on many parts of the body and in different types of sexual activities, both solo and with others. Dildos, non-vibrated or non-powered toys that offers feelings of fullness and penetration. Anal toys that are inserted and cautious must be used with lubrication and have a flared base. Strokers that fit snugly over the penis and replicate the feeling of intercourse. So I'm quite sure you guys are used to toys or have it in your life. I'm quite sure you guys have touched yourself, probably even with a shower head I mentioned last week or last year. Your fingers, I don't know, a carrot, there's vegetables, there's so many things you could use now. Does anybody want to go in to saying or admitting that they agree to touching yourself? If you're by yourself or if instead you have a partner, depends on your sex drive too. Does anyone agree to touching themselves?
I agree.
Tell me more.
Something I do a lot. I've been doing it a lot for a couple of years now, but I didn't know. Like, I always looked at masturbation as a sexual thing. Everything that you just read to me is new, because I've always looked at it as just a way to pleasure myself when I was alone or in the mood, and hubby, whatever is not there. But I didn't know it had all of those other things attached to it. But that's very interesting to know that it could relieve pain and stuff, because I never thought that. But yeah, I do. I have toys, used objects, and yeah. So I'm one of those people. I have no hangups, no inhibitions. So whatever it is, I'll use it. I'll do it. Try it once. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? Someone said, I know myself, so pleasuring myself is natural. Mostly use my own parts, laugh out loud like a finger. Okay.
Yes, excuse me.
Go ahead.
Yes, now I have to go to my work. So I will connect. I connect again from the office.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Right.
Bye. I discovered my fingers when I was 39, 40. I can use my finger at all. It was like just a tease, and then I think when I really was in that heat or that moment, it actually happened. I was so excited. Like, I shared with everyone that who I knew at the time, and we was just like talking about it for the first experience. Yeah, so fingers, yeah, I agree with it too. Anyone else? Janine?
I am so tired.
Yeah. We can talk to you and fall asleep.
Yeah, I do. I've done that a long time. Been doing that a long time.
Have anyone ever, or have you ever, like, please yourself before losing your virginity? Have anyone ever experienced that firsthand?
I used to do that a lot.
Before you lose your virginity? Okay. And do you remember what age?
I don't know. From I was young. I think for me, I kind of had information without me getting information, and I made my own little thing. For instance, I never thought that I was developed enough for a man. So when I had those feelings, I wouldn't let no man see me. So I would just pleasure myself for a very long time.
Okay, okay. Is it
In
because of
fact,
the
somebody
taboo
told
you thought it was wrong to do?
no, I think it was grew up in the country, nobody talked about it, and then
Okay.
what I saw with my aunt once in the bathroom, and I just came to that conclusion. That's how you're supposed to look. So when I did not look like that, it took me forever to look anywhere near like that. So I just assumed that I was not developed. I never asked anybody. I never told anybody. I just kind of just hold back.
So you seek your own self in the meantime. I like that. Not everybody can do that. So can I ask you, like, if you touch yourself beforehand, right, on your own by yourself, do you, if when you were ready to actually have sex physically with a partner, were you able to kind of direct them to how to touch you, or you just kind of went with the flow?
So, as I said, it's my upbringing had a lot to do with it. As I said, let me get a little bit more. My aunt had a whole bunch in front of her, right? And it did not dawn on me that I had a different, uh, I mean, what would I say, mixture from her. So instead of bunching up and like this, mine would just lay down, right? So did not think to myself that is the texture of the hair that I have, why mine doesn't look like that. I just assumed that I'm not developed. So when I would go to parties or have boyfriends, you would they would rub on you or whatever, and it would feel good. But it would never be good enough for me to take the pants off. Because in my mind, if I take it off, he might laugh at me because I don't have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that took me years. Even when the virginity part came about, it was we went underneath the covers, and then he was, I think we were young. We were like 17 or something like that. And went under there and fiddling. I don't know, something, the condom must have burst or something, because
Yeah.
I was as stiff as a board. And I know to do it. So I just told him, I said, let's just tell everybody we did it. But we didn't do nothing. Right? So
Yeah.
then it went for months, I think I lost my virginity somewhere closer to when I was 18. And then and then started having sex in it. Because my daughter, oh my God.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Ouch.
it was
Motherhood
lots of
early.
info.
Motherhood came early.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was too shy to ask questions. I was trying to
Yeah.
learn by myself. And if I had asked questions and did everything, maybe I wouldn't have had my child so early. I don't know.
It's just sad that no one spoke to each other. I know my mom made it look like it was the worst thing ever. It was really bad. I listened to you, but I'm just writing on something at the same time to look it up to see what you just touched base on something. I had a note in regards to what you just said, but I can't find it. But I'm saying that if parents or grandparents or the older community did explain to everyone what it was about, and not say that the baby came from the sky or the birds dropped the baby off and all this bullshit
Are
and
you
the birds
too young?
bees.
Are you too young to know these things? Go
Yeah,
look.
yeah, yeah. That's a problem. That's a problem. But beyond that, yeah, if we were taught, I know my as I said, my dad told me about it, but when he started, it was about the birds and the bees. Like, really, just be real. And then he started getting to more details after. So everybody had a different time. But for their time, it was always like everybody got pregnant. My mom got pregnant at the age of what, 15, 16. And my dad was 18, and they just continue from there, right? So they're on their own. But thanks for sharing. I know with Lexi, and if Lexi could talk, or Classic, about their thoughts or their experiences.
Just feeling a little under the weather. Do you guys hear me?
Uh,
I don't know, man. Don't call me Omicron. I don't know what the hell it is, but I get allergies around this time of the year, and it feels like that. And I took an allergy pill, and it seems better, but not sure. It still feels a little hothead. You're talking about which question are we at now? So
just talking in general. It wasn't really that's a generalized around still pleasuring yourself or masturbating or making yourself feel good. And as you know, I mentioned about health wise, making yourself feel better. I know for me, if I can't sleep, I pull out a toy, and I'll instantly go to sleep.
Honestly, that is true. Not necessarily. Well, I would pleasure myself if I can't get high enough. It's true. It's a thing, and it's not like it's a nympho thing. It's a release thing that just makes me feel good. So I don't have to show up bad or anything. It's a tension. Got rid of the tension a little bit out of my shoulders. But you had asked an interesting question. So there's two inferences I remember, like before I had sex. I found this old school back massager my parents had, and I vibrated my clitoris that time, and it was like, wow, right?
Yeah.
But then when I had this little boyfriend, and I'm like, I'm not having sex before marriage, he would rub his hard something, up and down, like on my tights. I wouldn't even go naked or nothing. I'm like, no, it's sinful, but I'm already sinful because
I
feel the thing rubbing up. But those are the two things I could remember before I had real sex that were part of my experiences towards penetration. So yeah.
I know going to school parties or bazaars, and the first time I went dancing with this guy, he was real handsome too. And wine has been this big bulge, and you're like, oh, all the girls was just going, so I want to know why the hell they're dancing with this guy. So I went and tried to and then I ran away. I didn't know what the hell, those too big. It's big things.
Wow.
It's funny you said that because I remember when I was younger, everybody used to call me Tease because it seemed like I used to give guys blue balls. Because I would sit there and rub it, and I was starting to like come in my panty, but I still ain't taking out my panty.
I honestly prefer to have the
You're not seeing what going on there. I would catch it right there and whine and swear.
Welcome to Mara. Yeah, I the dry hump is be a whole different thing.
When I get older and realize, I said, oh God, I feel sorry for them, man. Boy, they probably thought they were going to get something. Get nothing. I got what I needed and I was out.
I heard about the blue balls many times. I remember my ex having it, right? But what I would like to ask, because we have one meal right now, Classic. When they call it blue balls, what exactly does your balls look like? Does it really get blue, or it just, like swollen? Hopefully he could talk. Classic? That is something I don't think I've ever seen. I've heard about it too many times. I never looked up on it. Have anyone ever seen what a blue balls actually?
I don't know if it's actually get blue. I think what it is that when you want to have sex so bad and you irritate them like that, right? Then they start to get a headache and a stomach ache from it. So that's why they call it the balls of the blue, because they want to let out and they're not doing it. So you're teasing them, getting them all excited, and they end up with a stomach ache or something like that. Almost like you get kicked in the balls.
I never heard that one. I never.
Yeah, that was the thing. Giving man blue balls because you get them riled up.
Does it actually get swollen? Like it gets swollen and
I don't know about that.
Yeah, from what I understand, because my my mom used to tell me, when they get blue balls, it's not necessarily that their balls are blue. It's just that all of the sperm is backed up in their back, like, where it's supposed to be. So it gets all backed up. They get a lot of pains in their back and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that's what
They
I'm
release
saying.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it
yeah,
is not healthy really for them. But
yeah.
I mean, things happen, right? You just, sometimes you can't, sometimes, you're probably on your period, have a headache or whatever, right? So that's what happens. It don't necessarily mean that their balls are blue. Would be nice. It would be kind of
Yes.
cute.
Or that will cut off
It
circulation.
would be
The
it would be
problem, no
kind of
kids.
cute.
It'll
It
be
would be
like
kind
one
of
of
cute.
Papa Smurf.
Yeah. Oh good. Anyway, I wanted to go back to what Judy was saying, growing up and everything like that. I've never actually my parents talked about it, but it was from a biblical standpoint where it's a sin to do that, and things like that. So I was raised believing that you're not supposed to touch yourself, your husband's supposed to do it, and so forth. So I've heard about it. I used to have friends who used to talk about it, but I've never experienced it, never done it when I was young. I think I started with my first marriage. And we started experimenting with each other. And before we have sex, sometimes I would masturbate with him, like literally take his dick and masturbate me until I get to that point. I'm like, yes, come now. So, yeah.
Okay. Wow. I know. I used to think this thing called Depo-Provera. You guys know that?
No.
Depo-Provera is an injection that is given to you for birth control. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
needle for 3 months, right?
oh yeah.
Coming to the very last day of the 3 months, I used to get so horny, like
Mhm.
to the part I just want to just rub my clit on the couch, on the bed, on the pillow, on the teddy
Mhm.
bear, really, really bad. And that's when I was 22, 20, yeah, 21, 22, learning about myself and just going. I was like, until I had like a really, really good friend, and we never touched, we never spoke about those things, but it's been, and then finally when I actually like slept with him, oh my God, that's the first time when I realized a vagina could swell up. It was swollen between my legs, but
Mhm.
that part, if I kept myself for too long, and the sure it was just friction, and the sure was just hard stabbing, but whatever it was, I was relieved after. But that's, I felt like a rapist. Every man that passed looked like a big cock. Every man. It was really, really bad. And then but I wasn't able to touch myself. All I could please myself, I couldn't do it. Back then, I didn't have no toys. I didn't know about the toys. I was uneducated for a lot of stuff. And then finally, it was like, as I said, it coming to 39, 40, I started learning about my body with actually touching with the finger. And then the toys was when I was probably about 20, 25, 26, roughly, was my first toy. Yeah, yeah, around that time. But it when it comes to, I always say, if the man get the blue balls, why don't they just try to jerk themselves off? Wouldn't
A
that
lot
be
of men don't.
easier for them?
A lot of men don't like doing that though. They don't like. They don't.
Yeah, that's better
They
than-
don't like do it. I don't know what it is with them, but I know, for example, um, my husband, he's never ever touched himself. My first husband, like I said, most of everything I've learned about sex was with him, my first husband, because like I said, we were young and we were just curious. And we'd go to Kohl's bookstore and buy all this, so many sex books. We'll go home, we'll try everything. But a lot of Black men don't like doing that. I don't know why, but they don't like it.
You know, one of the pros, and there was some negative things when I look back on it, because although I was trying to pleasure myself for so many years of whatever, it somehow deprived me of feelings that I should have or want to have it. And let me explain what I'm saying. When I'm pleasuring myself or whatever, I'm just relaxed and doing what I'm doing. I think, and
Yeah.
I could be here for like half an hour just doing whatever. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? There's no rush. There's no nothing. And then I've gotten used to having an orgasm a certain way. So now when I start having sex,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
I get excited when you get wet. I get excited, but I was never coming
Okay.
because it's like it seemed like my body has programmed to come a certain way. So you be jabbing, and going on and on and on, and I might feel good. You might end up coming, and I'll be sitting there, and I ain't even lying. There were times that I pretend I actually come because I felt like something was wrong because it's like he can't make me come. And if you ever get up and go to the bathroom, boy, there we go.
Oh, good.
And so as the years go by and I was getting frustrated with it now, I started finding a way to go about to making sure I had it. And what I did was I still do it up to today is when I meet a guy and I get where I'm interested in him, I have a lot of dirty argument conversation, talking about kinky shit and stuff like that. Slowly sliding what pleasures me, right?
Gotcha.
Because I was always kind of shy saying it, but I would talk with dirty talk and flirty and talk, and I said, I like when a man da 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 da, da. And they said, what do you like? We talk. And so with that, I talk it so much that when we do decide to have sex, they tend to remember what I said and do it. And that's how it would make me have an orgasm.
Okay.
So those are pros and cons, you know what I mean?
That's why I asked you earlier, like, how was it for you when it's time to be with someone? Because you know yourself now. What if that person didn't touch you, or you have to program them? That's why I asked you that question.
No, I also learned to talk now. So I'll say, stay right there. Don't move. A little bit more.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Hold on to them tight.
Wait.
I know at one point in the beginning when I realized, because I used to have sex fighting until the guy asked, are you coming? Are you coming? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Coming?
Exactly.
I was
saying.
Again,
and I'm like, yeah.
I like, yeah. The next asked my friend, a woman has come, they only know men coming, women come too. She's like, yeah, woman. I'm like, what? What do you do? She said, you mean it? I don't know what to do. I just said yes. I was so ashamed because here my friends saying they could do it. I couldn't do it. I don't think I was doing it, but I was always wanting sex because I didn't achieve what I'm supposed to be to have a release. That was always funny. Like
it took I'm not gonna say how many years, but that squirt thing. It was just the other day. I was trying for days.
Yeah.
For years. And that shit wasn't happening. That nigga, what the fuck?
Mine, I got mine when I was 34, 35. Between 34 and 35 was my first. I swear I didn't have none. I told the woman I have no cheese spot. She said, what do you mean you have a cheese spot? Try this. I try all the toys. I try every damn toy. I don't have it. But I remember not releasing your and reaching to their climax. Good night, you're never satisfied. You always want more and more and more. And then when I was able to finally reach my climax, I still wanted more and more and more. I was like, okay, something is definitely wrong.
Something's wrong, yeah.
Right? Because now I'm achieving the coming or the climax, the orgasm, plus the squirts, and I still want more. Like I reached the point, it is what it is. And if I find a strong ass back to deal with it. But it's hard. I mean, for everyone who hasn't achieved their G-spot yet, don't stress about it. Just take your time. When the time is right, it will come hopefully. Some people never had it at all, but you can achieve it. Probably I might have classes for you guys to find your G spots. I might work on that one. A sex class behind the scene.
Oh, I don't need that. I don't need a class for that. I already know where mine
I
is.
go work. There's people who hasn't achieved it and they're still talking about it, or the certain things I want to do. I could actually work on that one.
Okay,
That
so-
one I wouldn't mind. You know, but that one would not be on YouTube.
No.
You could do it somewhere else. Otherwise, I don't know who else we have here. Are you able to talk? I want to be able to talk for now.
Can't talk. Just jumped on now. Just got a moment to jump in.
All right then. So when you
All right.
can, give me a chat. Text me in the chat.
So nothing more.
Yeah, we want to ask some questions.
We want to ask questions like one.
Yeah.
You got one question for the new year. What the new year question is?
The New Year question: what do you do, or how did you achieve a blue balls?
I never had that situation, but amongst my kids, so I can't elaborate. But I never had that situation before.
Okay.
What is even blue ball, man? How is blue ball?
When
how do
you
you
get
blue ball?
none.
When you
When you
deprive a
get
man of
none.
giving him sex, then he develops blue balls.
Like when you're something fully erected and you know
When
get
you
nothing.
Yes.
when
Exactly,
you tease them up. And
No, that's never been my case. Sorry, that never happened.
Man, it's a hot cook.
not even when you were younger.
No, never when I was younger.
It's
Even
that
worse
it's,
when I was younger. You crazy?
Well, it's a good thing you never meet me.
God knows why. You're right. Stop. Okay, move.
what shape of boobs come out? Sorry.
I like that
said-
one though. It's funny.
They said blue balls is known medically as epidermal hypertension, which is EH, can affect people with male genitals. It's not serious, but it can cause pain and aching in the testicles after having an erection without an orgasm.
Wow.
So I was saying, if they know they're gonna come to that point, why not jerk off your penis quickly? So that was my big thing to know why holding it so long, you know. But it's almost like a natural thing, I should say. It's an epidimal.
So I'm thinking, well, for me, where those situations were, I would have never had sex anyways, even if I wanted to, right?
Mhm.
So I'm feeling like the reason why they probably end up getting blue balls, it could be like you at a party or whatever, and shit just got so real, you know what I mean? But you can't do nothing, so you have to hold that, and then you end up in a pain or something. I can't see you going over to your man's house and over there making out and whatever, and gone to that stage and then left his ass there with blue balls.
It happened with the kids that because he was saying when my daughter walked out on us, like she just kind of getting in, she kind of walking when everything was kind of getting there, and then you had to hold back, you got to go back and chill with her.
That's what I'm saying. So it's in some form of a public
so
place.
that happened.
Yeah.
But I was
So
curious to know I was still in my early 20s. I wanted to know what the heck that looked like. I haven't heard anybody talk about it since. But it's just like curiosity. But no matter what I look up, it never really shows what it looks like. In my mind, I just think it swells up. It gets really hard. The scrotum gets very hard. And it just can't release. I don't know. But I'm wondering if you jerk it off, wouldn't it be easy just to jerk off yourself, you know? So that's just me wanting to know those questions. Pain after not ejaculating for a while. Have you guys ever, you're wanting to come so bad and your stomach started hurt and your clit started jump and your mind start playing with you, but you cannot do anything because now you are at work? What have you done? What did you do?
Oh goodness. It didn't happen at work though. I was on my way to see someone, and I swear to God, I was just so freaking horny. I had to literally
jumping out.
Park on the side of the road. No, I parked on the side of the road and I masturbated myself. I had to, because I was.
Wow.
I literally parked at the side of the road just to pleasure myself, to get rid of that feeling. And I was like, whoa, because sometimes it comes on very intense and you're in a position where you really can't do anything. Man, shit, I just pulled that damn car. I pulled that car overboard and I was there. And I know what people know what I was doing. I'm pretty sure they're driving by and looking and seeing the expression on my face. They're probably like, what did she do?
Too fast. That is why I like my car tinted. I love all my damn windows tinted because I think I should do what the fuck I want in my week.
No, and it was so funny too, because when I finally like released myself and I went where I was supposed to go, I was like, I don't want sex no more. I'm good. Let's watch TV. I could not wait. I couldn't wait. Like I couldn't wait to get to where I was going. That's how bad it was for me to literally pull over and do it. And then when I got to his house, I was like, yeah, I don't want no sex. I'm good. Let's just watch TV. He was upset, but I mean, I explained to him what happened. He's like, you couldn't wait. I said, I could not hold it. It's like I was jumping out of my skin. And I'm not sure if it was the anticipation of going to actually get it, but then it was like, honestly, I couldn't control it. I had to literally pull over. Seriously, pull over to do it. So
mine's happened to me at work. I'm normal, minding my business, chilling. Then all of a sudden I was like, like jumpy. Welcome, Trini. Jumpy, trying to look normal, trying to act normal, trying to talk normal. But meanwhile, when I stand up, I just kind of like, kind of move it and fidgeted and went to went and buy chocolate. I bought all kinds of things to keep my sugar going and stop thinking about it. Wow. And then it was like, it was just, I couldn't do anything about it. Nothing. Then I deal with it. And just long to go and change my underwear, basically. That's exactly what happened. Because to me, I think about sex every single day. I don't know how many times a day, but it's always on my mind. And if I ever really get that touch, that is it. We're going to bacchanal start?
Less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hear your blue ball thing now. We're talking.
Blue balls? What is that?
You've never heard of blue balls?
Kandy. Ask a question, Kandy.
No. Never heard of
blue
balls.
But you know what it is, though.
After I call it his name, I say, you know what? You go ask her, what the fuck is that? You know when you say something, they say shit, you end up answering your own question.
Yeah, taking no blue balls.
You remember that girl is right?
Man, we are good youth, man. We are good youth.
So
the girl is just kind to me,
Oh, Lord. Whoa. You're lucky. He's a lucky one.
Yeah.
You're the lucky one.
Nah, man, we're just good with them, we're just nice and listening and
you're lucky.
I keep saying that they're lucky they didn't meet me back in the day. It's that drought.
No, sir.
So the males in the group now. Oh, look like see face. Baby girl, I'm going to bring some meds for you and get you a visual hug. Okay, so you guys meet a female and everything going good. She dancing, she wind up with you and stuff like that, right? But she didn't want to have sex on the first day or the first night or the first evening. Would you guys go, man? And you want to fuck her really bad. If you're not going to sex, you want to really fuck her. Would you go and jerk yourself off, or would you find a way to release? Or you go to somebody else and call and see who's the easiest one to get on your phone?
Don't ask nothing.
Thanks.
So you will go to Trini first?
What the
Classic, what would you do?
Next.
Call somebody else?
Next.
You see what I mean? You see what? That's why I tell you don't ask him nothing.
He's not divulging anything tonight.
No, he did. He said next. You don't want you to say before the next person.
And the next,
You
the
that's what
next
he was
girl in
gonna
line.
say.
The next girl in line.
Una
Remember, it's all kind people. It's all kind people live in Trinidad, you know.
No. You see, we have to understand. You have different experiences as much as and as simple as you said. You have to understand there's a time when we're up on the TV, you're on the radio, you're out there doing entertainment. It's kind of wild. So it's kind of a different lifestyle, a different journey, a different experience. My time you not even have to ask. I tell you, so my time I don't even know them name. But you know, it was just so it happened. Other DJs, you know, you could I tell them the same story. That's just how it is. You go through that now, and you leave that road. You come around others now. It's sometimes you fight your challenge to respect, or even but I even waste time. When somebody say, "Oh, not tonight," I'm like, "Okay, cool. Pick up yourself." You know, as long as you happy and that make you happy, that cool. It's only fear that I keep myself happy as well. You know, I will tell you, when I reach a college, is only when I reach college is the first time I ever meet any male who ever openly said they do that, you know, like jerk themselves off. I was like, what?
Really?
It was so weird. I don't know nobody like that in my community growing up. Never. That was not even a thing where we talk about. Like, it's like a thing where we laugh at, you know. You tease people, we do them thing there when you're a little bit, you know.
So it's just like I'm saying, haha, you can't get a woman say, fuck yourself, basically. That's when you end up laughing at them, or it's just like, yo, what's wrong with you? Something wrong with you? When you hear somebody say that?
We take it so serious, we couldn't even have virgin who virgin and past 15-year-old. You know?
Okay.
Have a virgin, if you reach 15 years old and your 15th birthday and you're still a virgin, we are going to bring a girl for you, you know?
Wow.
You have to experience that to be around we, you know? So we don't know about them things they like back your face and jerk off and the masturbation. It is new to we. It's only when we reach a college at the first time we actually meet people who start say them do them thing there. And I was like, what? And it was weird for them to feel like, you know, they feel like I was troubling them, but them not understand. I've never even think to even do it. It not even be a thought in my mind.
Okay.
So it was like, you know, it was just an eye-opening experience, you know, as you explore the world, you learn things.
Yeah. What about if your partner masturbate in front of you, or will you feel away or no? You good with that?
Probably if me a bonus play fun and enjoy myself and watch what I go on.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I ready up for you when I'm my time, you know?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And what if she masturbates after the fact you guys just had sex? Would you feel offended?
No, man, you're mad, man. Enjoy yourself, because when she do that, then me know she'll look for around 2.
Yeah.
And if it was around 3, she'll look for around 4.
Exactly.
All right. Because there's some males out here that just get offended when people using their toy. They get offended by them touching themselves, and I'm like, what you getting mad for? Like, I didn't understand it. Like, you should be happy the person wants more from you. You understand? Or then I get it could be like they didn't satisfy them, or it could be like when Judy was talking, they didn't touch the spot, so they wasn't fully satisfied. Right? What about TT? What about you? Same question.
They what if I'm last week and I just use him on the friend phone now.
I know.
What if it's Tamara?
My phone charging.
I know the face and the voice by now, and the bed.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
The bed have plenty of room, so what you say?
Real pimp.
Right, well, what you're saying, if the woman use toys or play masturbate before the sex, I don't have a problem with that. That is a rule. Over here, that is a rule.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah. Let her play with yourself first. So let me watch, and then when you feel it enticed enough, we go ramp. If you want to play with yourself afterwards, and we go again, yeah. Are the rules here?
What about you and blue balls? Have you ever experienced it?
I don't know what is that.
Okay. Damn, you guys getting your cocky right on a regular?
You can tell him you fuck a man in this thing, yeah.
What's that?
If you mean like
oh,
a girl,
up in the air.
no.
I
If you
come to
mean
work
like
and I working.
for me, like if it ever happen like a girl get you to that point and she go away, is it that yeah man, that one, but I don't like it bother me, you know, because as she do that, then it had somebody else. So
for most people who is not like in a relation or just having sex or just pleasing themselves, right? Do you guys have one or two or at least 5 numbers that you guys can know you can actually call on to anytime? And if instead they don't respond, you can actually call somebody else and guarantee to get that fuck.
Always have an easy does it. If you have some easy does it in the mix, because them they are just like, yeah, you know what bother nobody else right now.
Uh-huh.
So you call them the always convenient ladies.
Are we still on YouTube?
Yeah.
But that's what they do, you know. So my time they call, I say they want a vibe, you know, and sometimes I'll be like, no, they're on the job or I'm busy right now, you know.
I didn't meant to say pan, I meant to say plan.
Man. You have to understand for some people that are less stressed than a relationship, you understand? So it work out for some.
I believe you should always have a backup plan.
Sure. Yeah. We can't leave the car without a spare tire, you know.
Wow.
I
Well
really
put. Trouble if you shut down.
And especially if it's nothing serious, you should always have a backup plan.
Yeah. Everybody have a backup plan.
You know, you're that one number you can rely on, boy. It's like, yo, hey, what you doing? What you doing? Hold on, huh? Okay, I'm muted person. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So, what about
my backup plan? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to talk about my backup plan.
Okay.
Okay. Well, my backup plan is that I don't
like
like
YouTube,
my backup
right?
plan. I don't like my backup plan to work by themselves. I rather me work with it. But here's the problem: when time backup plan is working by itself, I'm not into that. Okay.
Nah.
Follow your role. I will make you work when I want you to work. You understand what I'm saying? In other words, what I'm saying, when you turn this shit on and it starts going, it's like give you what, 2 minutes, if that much, and you come, and I don't like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like my backup plan having a backup plan.
So exactly. So I take the batteries out. Slow and easy.
Yeah. Kind of picky with that one. My backup plan having a backup. What the fuck?
No, but you can't too study that, you know, because
you see,
what I'm saying is, if you're running a racket, you can't study who else running a racket. Just go with the flow. So
no, but at the appointed time when I want it, I think you should have a backup plan.
No, but in that case, right. In that
case,
right. You damn. The whole of them are player. But me think say me a play, but them are play the biggest. Game there, backup plan.
Yeah.
I don't even know what name say. I don't even know what name say.
Backup plan?
It's like plan B. It's like having plan B by your side.
That's not good for them.
Always have a backup plan.
You guys know this. I'm a good damn Christian married woman. Okay.
Christian married woman always have a backup plan.
Oh, Lord.
I watch. There's always the alias as Jesus.
Yes. That's why most times when I come in, I say Jesus, just in case. I never say anything else, I might get in problem.
I was watching a little cartoon thing. It was a comic. It was saying you see the devil and he hold until he's giving the woman a back shot. And you see the second round, why is it on her? She said, oh my God. And he's still on the bed crying at the end. She said it's just a word, it's just a saying. Because she went, oh my God, the devil is fucking us. It pissed him off that he was just crying.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, I feel sad for the devil. She said it's just a saying for her, trying to, make him feel because he wouldn't cry, but the man is seriously crying.
Wow.
So when it comes to who said wow?
That show you the devil please woman as well,
Always. That's a narcissist.
The devil exposed the God please woman as well too.
Them is the one coming with a goody, and then they fucking go crazy.
But God still at the boss, you call the devil, oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Whenever them say Mary just appear with a pregnancy and the man believe it, they say, no, my youth, that God they take a piece.
Come again?
I'm not going down that road at all.
Where's the classic?
You need Jesus.
When Mary said the spirit come over her and she get pregnant,
yeah,
and Joseph believe, they tell them say Joseph should have sense that God they take a piece.
Where's it after when the child born, 3 men come and check she?
Yeah, 3 men.
Listen, I'm coming off.
I'm gonna pray for all of you guys this year.
I'm going to pray for all of you guys.
Mary pimping since the first day.
Oh shit!
The backup plan they can't feel it.
Mary had three backup plans.
Oh, seriously, wow.
You guys need Jesus. Pray for you guys. With that mail back, you guys sit down and come up with that story there.
Hey,
quick.
Remember me
Not
tell
quick. Do you guys, for women, do you know how to masturbate? How to masturbate with a vagina? Damn.
Okay.
How to masturbate with a vagina?
For women?
Is that a guy question or girl question?
I know. I was saying, I thought the question was how to masturbate your vagina. But it says how to masturbate with a vagina.
It's a guy question then.
So that's for the males.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably
like when you're near for release, you pull out and
or you have a bouncing on.
Or before you do it, you're taking your dick and just rubbing it against the clit and masturbating herself. Yeah.
I think masturbate
yes.
when you ejaculate.
No.
Without being inside, or a pull the skin or something like that.
No. It's when you would take your dick and rub it against her vagina, the clit, until she gets to that point, or you get to that point, and then you just insert. It's my favorite.
You're not ejaculate. So that is
no, you're not.
Yes,
you're just bringing her to that point, and you're bringing yourself to that point.
Yeah, but I think that's just normal game when enough woman like for the foreplay. But I say, but
when you break it down,
do all of that.
When you break it on, that's what it is. It's like using the friggin' the grapefruit.
Yeah.
Like I said, how to get started. Masturbation doesn't have to lead to orgasm, but if you're in the mood and want the endorphin rush, there are a few things you can do to help your body achieve the big O. So set the mood, add some lube, set your mind, let your mind wander, explore your different zones, consider erotica or porn. And if you want to explore, no, it says if you want to explore your clitoris. So it's like from females. I don't know. Like I don't like how the question was made.
That's so like a woman thing.
Yeah, that's a woman thing now. But males could do it too. You know, you put the whipped cream all over, and you put the cherries on top, just bloop, 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 jumping all over the body.
You're not going.
What's that?
And you don't put it in?
No, all that is just your start of. You're starting something.
Okay, well,
right?
It's like that doesn't normal start up, that.
Yeah, just normal. And like if you start it was like a buffet. It was like a buffet style.
Sometimes I just want to masturbate and get fucked at the same time.
You see, if you want to experiment with the anal, if you're going to do the combo, you have your orgies, 5 positions to heat it up things. Masturbation doesn't have to be boring, and you can use different positions to kick your solo session up a notch to the pleasure scale. Here are just a few to try out. For clitoral, try lying on your back. Sure, lying on your back may seem old-fashioned, but when it comes to stimulating your clitoris, no position is better. While on your back with a pillow propped under your head, spread your legs and bend them at the knees. Start to rub your clitoris. You can go slow or fast, hard or soft, whatever feels good to you, right? And the vagina, try squatting. They have the squatting. For anal, try face down doggy style. For the combo, try the pretend lover. Think of the pretend lover as a cowgirl for one. Put your favorite dildo or vibrator on the bed and lower yourself down until you find a sensation you like, either penetration, clitoral, or both. You may need to use your hands to steady your toy. Ride your toy as fast or slow as you can or as you want. At the same time, rub your clitoris or play with nipples at the end of the solo session. So that's for men. I want to hear about male.
I just have one question.
Welcome, KTR.
Did we get Maxine all excited because he just came off and she was out?
Most of the times around it, welcome, John. Most of the times, to be honest, if you look at the time scale, she'll come on and then she'll leave up around just 10 o'clock or just before around 9 o'clock. Because she's going to share now. And God alone knows what she's going to go do. One day we will ask her to put a video in the room. Happy New Year, guys, who just entered. For John and KTR, have you guys ever experienced blue balls? I heard, Wira is back. Okay, Wira said no.
What is blue balls? What is blue balls? Where blue balls are go?
Blue balls go when you don't get to come.
That happened enough time.
Okay, tell me more, please.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, why not? If you know you're gonna experience the blue balls, why not just jerk yourself off to let the scrotum relax or to release?
Sometimes that's not what you want, bro. You want to get that skin to skin, that contact from the other person,
it's not the same when you're touching yourself. At least for me personally, I don't like beating my meat. Pull your monkey, beating your skin.
Yeah.
Not no choice of mine. If I've done it because I just want to get on with my day. Sometimes it's just a stress release. Get on,
Yes.
go on with my, Once I can get that off my plate, off my head, I can function and do what I need to do more efficiently. If I'm sexually frustrated and have been wild, then it's just not hurt that much.
Yeah, I
But
mentioned it in my notes tonight. Like it really helps health wise, mentally, stimulates, makes you focus. Don't be
good.
ashamed.
But
But
can beating your meat too much be bad for you?
I don't think I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it's good.
It's good. It's, again, you just said for stress. It's good for let me go back to my notes.
Yeah, but I know that just necessarily rub one out every time they're kind of like bored, like sex is their actual little go-to when they're bored, they're lonely, they're maybe I don't know what it is, but they just rub one out all the time.
Can probably get addicted. That could be to fucking your own self or drinking of your own self. It's depending on who you are as a person. Right? I have here self-pleasuring on a regular basis. Masturbation can be a stress reliever, promote better sleep, and can even be used as a form of meditation. Right?
Meditation?
Yeah.
Meditation?
The first time I hear that one. Yeah.
You're concentrating right now, beating the shit out of your meat.
Well, we have when we get a rush of the oxytocin and the endorphins that puts us in a good mood and can even relieve some physical pain. So sometimes you have pain and you bust a nut with somebody and all of a sudden you're feeling good again. You just release all those things, So
I can tell you this much though. When I masturbate and I go and bust a nut, you have nothing like a stuffy nose. No, for true.
No, it's true.
Google it. Listen.
I actually experienced that shit. My sinus was cleared.
Serious, real talk.
What are you guys talking about?
When you go and bust a nut, if you're masturbating, you have no nothing called a stuffy nose. Your nostrils clear. Right now, there's no stuffy. If I go and bust a nut, no clear.
Hold on. I'll be back. Hold on, okay? I'll let you guys know.
I wish we did hold it on to
I
you.
never heard that before.
Okay.
But all this talking, you're not ready to go again.
So you can get blue balls from having sex but not coming though, right?
By not coming, having orgasm, yeah.
So you can have sex can be good, but you still don't come. That's blue balls.
No.
What do you mean
if
no?
You hold,
because
to me, if you wanted to have sex and you wasn't able, you see a girl that you really want, and you think, hey, today's the night, that's the night. You guys going on finally or whatever. And to me, I might be wrong. Eventually, she hold back on you, and you ready. You guys kissing, you guys talking. She's saying all enough things in your ear. You talking the best things in her ear, and then boom, she's like, sorry, I ain't ready for that yet. That's when everything kind of will build up in you. For women,
can you have sex and still not come and get blue balls?
I don't know.
I think that's possible.
Different.
That's happened to me.
It's different because
that never happened to me.
You never had sex, never nut?
Most times I have sex, I do come and I never get blue balls.
You don't get blue balls after that?
No time at all.
So what is it that you do after you meet?
Why you didn't get it? Did you got turned off by her or what?
No, it was just at a time where we were fucking and the sex was just really good and really long. So
you got tired of it, so that's why.
The sex was really good and so long that it was more tiring than more erotic. So the erotic part of it went away.
That's why you didn't get it.
It was just a sexual beating. She's coming.
Why you sound like the American bully too, though. Careful.
I'm hearing some things, and it's really
No, but for real, you don't even beat up the thing. You're properly now you're like, come time to come, you're like kind of chasing the nut. The nut isn't there.
Right, yeah.
Kind of like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Where you're chasing
Laying
the nut,
down there waiting for them and the fuckers still come by yourself and we still fucking waiting another year. Yeah.
something, you know what I mean? And then she's done now, and you're like, fuck, well, I'm not done. She's like, no, wait, I'm sore, or I'm tired, or take a break.
Okay, now you have a problem.
I want to go now.
No, you have a problem. Because now she's supposed to be using her mouth, her hand, her big toe, or she anal, or some fucking thing or the other.
I don't mind getting beat up, because when I was younger, my grandparents beat me. After they hug me up and kiss me and tell me that they love me, that's why they beat me. So if a man is going to beat me, he better hug up and kiss me up after.
What? You didn't mean beat, he meant...
He said burn skin, and I'm here. Burn skin. Beat up me, and them things are me here. So me want to know if the skin gets sweet up and, rubbed down and, licked down and all of that. And
KTR, explain yourself, boy.
Well, what I missed? What did you say? I didn't hear her.
Explain yourself. She said after you beat her up, you have to make sure and rub her down and kiss her up and stuff because you said burn skin or beat skin.
Yeah. I just beat up the nanny. And same time, up the nanny, we just love and we hug and we kiss and cuddle and them thing there. But sometimes
down.
Sometimes I ain't not. So I ain't even want you to touch me. As you just come, you go to sleep, you roll over, you go to your bed. Because me ain't come. So I ain't satisfied. So now you want to come jerk me off now and piss me off? I ain't want to be jerked. I want to be fucked properly.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about myself.
Yeah, fair is fair, though. After all that work, you put it with your back. Yeah.
Right?
You ever see a woman, she wants you to, he ain't happy to, he ain't fuck she properly, blah, 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 but when you put her on top, she can't fucking bounce on your dick. What do you guys do about that?
What's that?
Okay.
We can't work from the top.
You guys use your back a lot, right?
Right.
This is you guys. All right. Then she still complaining. Oh, you ain't doing this properly, blah, 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 blah. But when you put her on top to finally bounce on you, she can't do it. Within 2 seconds, sometimes 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, she's done. She like burning. What would you guys do?
Well, in my case, she had to give me hell or jerk me off. Yeah.
No, girl. If we fucking, we fucking. You ain't jerking me. If you're sucking my hood and we get on a little quick prips and baby, you can jerk and suck and yeah. We fucking. I want to stop and just jerk me off.
Well, the thing with me, you have to have them knees, and if you don't have them knees, just give me a head or jerk me off and go away.
You know what my problem is? Even when I'm on the bottom, I'm still fucking.
Yes,
so
yes.
Up, me still a fucker up, me fuck.
Most time man is doing the work, huh? Whoever position, most time man doing the work.
But you ever get that girl that ride you so good, you just lay there and be like, boom, buckler, and get that wicked, yo. Your body
most
just stiff.
Most time I have to give them instructions. Yeah, when I give them instructions, it go work out.
Oh, boy.
No,
dog. They need a trainer. Y'all put all the right. Some girls talk about beating at the pussy every angle. You can beat the pom-pom up, but they.
Where you going?
She grabbed the phone.
You're talking too much.
Yeah,
get the fuck up and come over here. Come to what you're talking about.
KTR, you alive?
Yeah, I'm
all right. Alive. Just grab the phone. He alive. Yeah. Just grab the phone.
Yeah, brother.
TT, you fuck up for that. Lex.
Oh, okay. True. Next run, probably tomorrow. Okay.
Lex, what's on your mind? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, you come back? Lex.
back. I just had to get some weed.
We thought you get slapped up, you know? Talk too much. You know, make sure I look out for the black brothers, you know?
Yeah, man. I get some
Rex,
weed.
what's your experience?
Wait, what? You talking to me?
I was talking to like.
Oh.
Hi, Lex. Happy New Year.
Same to you too.
Thank you.
Happy
You look
New
sad.
Year.
You look lonely. You need company.
Pardon?
You need company. You look lonely. You smile. What is your experience with blue balls? Or what do you think about masturbating?
Masturbating is normal. It's a normal thing.
Would you do it? Would you masturbate yourself if you don't have anyone around, or you just in that mood, or would you just hold on and wait?
No, I'll do it if someone's not around.
See? You gotta watch the mouth muscles. Did you just did you hear that, Lex?
No, I didn't hear.
Did we see?
That's another show.
I don't know how it's done. I want to learn.
Oh, let us get kicked off of YouTube so fast. It's a new year. It's a new year.
The other guy here feel like holding back sometimes is the reward, or am I tripping?
Okay, explain yourself. Why do you hold back, and what's the reward? Talk to me.
Like hold back in the sense of you want to fuck, and cheating would be to beat your meat and just get the nut off and kind of like go back to doing whatever you're doing, rather than waiting for the person that you think is going to satisfy your needs the way you want it to be satisfied, instead of thinking about the person or whoever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like out and waiting to actually get that deal eater. You know what I want?
Yeah.
Anybody else that way or what?
I totally agree.
Anyone else? Men could just pick up and shubby, maybe go about their business. The women, I think it's more emotional. To hold off and actually wait for someone is more of an emotional tie of, you want a specific type of sex. For men,
yeah.
I think
but if the shower head is there and the water's feeling good on my body, I'm going for the shower head. I'm sorry. I'm touching the shower head.
Listen to me. Listen. The shower head is not a person. Okay?
But the person is not there. And that in my mind mentally, the shower head is there for me.
Yeah, but the stuff you can do on the shower head, some of you guys couldn't take it in real life.
I don't know about some of everybody else. That's why I practice for the shower head.
Like the shower head to control it.
Oh boy. You see, when you say control and holding back, that is me. So I can still use a shower and hold back. So when I really get to that part who I want, and they hit that spot, there's a whole different ball game, because now my belly's swollen and is ready to go. And once I achieve that friction, I'm good. You can hold back still. You don't have to actually have an orgasm with a shower head or a toy or your finger. You can hold it back still.
You know what I was saying? Holding back is not cheating, it?
Holding back is not cheating?
I asking Kandy, why does so light come rather than hold back?
I know.
Because again, if I hold back and the way how I feel and I move that shower head or I move the toy or whatever, by the time I actually get physical with the actual person who I'm going to meet or coming to me, it's the best fucking thing ever. Because I'm really aroused. I'm fully aroused.
So like when you're riding or you're getting beat, you hold back, or you hold it back when it's coming, or you let come?
No, it depends on what he does. It will come involuntarily.
Oh, where I can hold it back?
Yeah.
Because I always had some times where The woman would like to hold it back. I say, why holding it back for? Let's let it fucking come, yo. Just come again and again. Let it come. So
What kind of are we talking about though?
Huh?
Are you talking about squirting or just orgasm?
You know, coming on orgasm different, right? Well, some people orgasm different actually coming. So I guess it's coming. Somewhat squirting. Let's keep holding it back for what reason? I don't know.
But sometimes everybody deserves that squirt, you know.
No, with me, I have no choice. You have to squirt. That's automatic.
It all depends on who you are. As if you know the person's body or not working, or if you know a woman's body thoroughly. Yeah,
I don't think that makes sense sometimes. I think if you're horny enough and the guy's reaching the places he's supposed to reach for you, you're gonna come regardless. It's not about who you like the most or who you like the most.
Why hold it back? Some women they're gonna come and they're holding it back like not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, but still gonna come. That doesn't change the fact of wanting to come.
I don't know if it's that I do a lot of thinking or what it is, but personally, when I meet somebody, if I'm attracted to them, yes, the sparks are there and stuff can happen. But if I get in there and I feel like, no disrespect or anything to anybody or whatever, if I feel like you know, like you almost like you're going to war, you do something or whatever.
Yeah.
Somehow it turns me off. I mean, like at first I will feel like, yeah, it feels kind of nice, but it's not putting me in a place of getting an orgasm. It's almost is like you approve to me, say, yo, I dig out the hole, and me approve, say me can't take it. You understand? So I feel pain, me I get and whoop it, and me I fight. But when I get in with somebody that you intertwine and the chemistry, that's some shit. That's on some different levels. So that's what I'm saying. If you come at me, you're like, and me, you're like, all right, you're taking you're taking all right. And then I finish, and all I want to do is go smoke my pussy because it's like, okay, I stayed up with the war, right?
All right.
But yeah, if you come at me some other way, some romantic and touching these pots, and
you want a gentle giant.
You see what I mean? No, it's not even so much a gentle giant. It's a time and a place for everything. A little beating can go on, a little sweetings can go on, or whatever. But if I just have beat my skin for how long, I don't like licks, you know. After a while, it's going to hurt. And all I'm going to remember is the hurt.
Yeah.
So that's, but that's me.
Some
people get off on all these things.
Normally young girls like them cannot dig out, So I don't know.
Yeah. I think they like it. They're saying they like it because that's all they're seeing all over the
as I said,
they think that's the thing. That's not the thing. Like, it's supposed to be fucking amazing. Like, why the fuck are you giving me pain? Now you get one fucking thump, one kick. You fly off that bed. I'm not going to that.
No, Kandy. Just before you come in, a little beating can go on. And you're like, you understand?
Yeah.
But from the beginning to the end, no.
That's a problem.
No.
And I'm still not satisfied. I have a problem. Don't call back my number.
Well, the goal is to make sure the woman satisfied. So if man,
you lucky about no call right now. I take my left foot and kick him straight off the bed. I'm done.
Listen.
Yeah.
That's what we're not fighting. Wasted all my damn time trying to give me a new hole. Are you fucking kidding me?
So may I ask a question then? So
the goal is to make sure the woman satisfied. Whether you want to bang it up or whatever, make sure she's satisfied at the end.
Yeah, if you bang it and keep wine, then that is fine.
Bang it up after. You have to wine it and stab it same way. You have to mix the two of them.
Right.
Bravo, what you want to say?
Party same way.
Classic, what you want to say?
So how the man them could get a blue balls? And the other way now, when the woman them get that situation there, what you call that?
I don't know what it's called, but I know it's a lot of pain in your stomach. It's a lot of pain in your stomach. It hurts. Your clit keep jumping. That's my experience. But I know my stomach hurts a lot. I don't know for the other woman.
I going to do what I do best.
I know nothing about that. I've never experienced anything.
Allah. You see me at that, boy? You see?
You don't get a second
Never experienced, yeah. No idea.
Never.
No idea.
We could see why. We could see why. We could see why.
Not that I've started off and not finished and gotten any kind of pain or not done it in a long time. So, no, nothing. So to me, I don't know, totally normal. Hello, Trini.
We're going. I hear that voice.
Oh God.
Let me.
All right.
She mute. Don't make tomorrow run, man. Don't make tomorrow run.
She know.
Listen enough. Man, tomorrow we have to listen, boy.
So it now no name for it then?
I don't know.
I just told you frustration.
Frustration.
It's the frustration.
So, question: the way. Go ahead, classic.
No, but maybe I was just say this. Women know when we see that happen to woman. I know two girl at time. They literally try kill me, though. As in I find the woman get very hungry in that situation. You know, they don't take it on too comfortably. I remember this girl draw off your weapon, you know, it stars your life. You know, I can't even talk about the weapon, you know, and she was serious. You know? I was like, what? You so serious, my friend? But yeah, I find it if it's frustration, that is a good name for it, you know.
You know what? It makes sense too, because most of the time when you work with women, they're always grouchy, bitchy at work. And something most of you are gonna say she needs some cock, she needs a good cock. And you guys actually are doctors out here, you guys even know it. And most of the time it's true. Once you get her release, she's back to whatever normal is. So she's the biggest bitch walking in the street. She hits everybody. Huh?
Sing a high tune.
I don't get angry. I get quiet. I do dumb shit. Like everything goes wrong with me. And when I get back my fix, I'm back to whatever normal is. But I don't get bitchy because I don't like to see a woman act when she's bitchy. So I fight that. You know, like that bitch gotta stay inside. But when I'm in the bed, I will let go that anger there. Yeah, and then I'm
fine. It look dangerous. It look dangerous. So I just give it to them and I just say, let you take it, yeah, man, boy. You see that?
They said, in fact, there's a female equivalent to blue balls. It's called blue bean. The bean referring to the clitoris. When a woman becomes sexually aroused, her clitoris will harden and swell with blood. The vaginal walls and labia will also get pumped with blood. So that's what it's called, blue bean. Blue balls, blue bean.
Okay, learn something. I get
so they said, yes, they can also get blue balls. And this other one says blue vulva. They call another one called it blue vulva. So yeah.
That makes sense to blue vulva, yeah.
Yeah, blue vulva makes more sense. So that's another one there. That's when you don't get any sort of physical release. They can develop what's known as blue balls. That's for men. And for women, it's the blue vulva. It's known as the blue uterus and the pink pelvis. Vagina owners can experience this when blood flow in the genitals increases the sexual arousal. So, what does it feel like? Most women who experience it describe blue vulva as a feeling of heaviness around the clitoris and vulva. I said the stomach area. It generally resolves when blood flow to the region normalizes, either after orgasm or when sexual arousal calms, said by someone called cells. Other terms used to describe it include uncomfortable, annoying, even painful. It hurts. Mama, I told you guys it hurts. It can feel irritating. Mostly, it just feels like sexual arousal because it is sexual arousal, she explains. Whatever a person feels, note that it's not harmful at all. In fact, the myth that blue balls is somehow dangerous or super painful is born out of the idea that men need to release their ejaculate in, why is this thing above my stuff? Hold on. And it's supposed to be pressure into women into sex. So it's there. So we're coming to the end of YouTube.
What all is carrying on? So
why are you down here? Listen, Janai, get a head tight. Tie your head down. Up in your bed. It's 10 o'clock.
Yes. Bust your tail if you don't go sleep.
What? Are you I get bad up so? What you go your bed?
I want to say good night to everyone on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in, both Zoomers and both YouTubers, to Kandy's Convos and Confessions. Thank you for coming out for the first Wednesday, 2022. I'll drop the next topic next week and going forward. So I want to talk about my sponsor, sponsored by Kandy's Sexual Desire. Please check out www.kandysexualdesires.com. Also subscribe to Kandy's Forever 40 on IG. On YouTube is at Kandy's Convos and Confessions. And you can also subscribe to www.kandysexualdesires.com. Also sponsored by A-Class Executive. Number is 306-514-3191. That's 306-514-3191. And also by Al's Renovations. So once again, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in and giving me your time. And we had a marvelous night. So for everyone, please stay behind the scene and we could go from there and continue the show. Let me get it on. Let's get it on. Hold on. We're going into one. Konvo's and Talk Show. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Zoom and on YouTube. Follow me at Kandy Forever 40 on Instagram, KANDY 4 EVA 40, and on Facebook, Kandy Henry, KANDY Henry, HENRY, for the link on Zoom.